Well, good morning, everyone. We are so excited to be here, and we are recording a group of podcasts as we lead up to Grand Rapids Giving Day, which is December 3rd, Tuesday, December 3rd. And I have with me today Christine O'Driscoll. Christine, why don't you give me an intro?
Good morning. I'm with New Growth Project. We are a nonprofit farm up in Rockford, Michigan, supplying individuals with disabilities job opportunities while we grow nutritious vegetables for the community.
Oh, amazing. Okay, so give me a little bit of the background and the story of your nonprofit. Like, what was the birth of that?
Yeah, we get that question a lot because
Yeah.
farming isn't easy, right?
Yes.
So it's twofold. I'm a co-founder. Carly Van Dynen is my partner in crime in this whole effort. And my oldest daughter has a disability that she was able to find a job but not able to maintain it because she needed more support while she was working, and just saw her struggle. And Carly, my co-founder, has just an affinity and really this magic in working with individuals with disability, and has a lot of history, and was part of a program in Colorado, a ski program, a horse program, but it was on the farm
Okay.
that she really saw a difference where individuals that had maybe different learning styles or sensory input issues, that they could really concentrate on a farm setting.
Okay.
So we've been talking for years. Obviously, she's, I didn't mention, she is my niece.
Okay. Yeah, awesome.
So we've been talking about this for years, and she worked with my daughter. She's worked with several individuals in the community with great success. And we just said, we just need to do something that gives an opportunity, not just for volunteering for individuals with disabilities, but actual employment.
Yeah.
So our goal is to pay a fair wage and have them experience what it means to earn a paycheck, go home at the end of the day and say, I was part of something pretty cool today.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's so cool. So talk to me a little bit. I'm always interested in like the impact that you see through your nonprofit, right? Because so many of us, like whether we, give to certain nonprofits or start them, right? It's always driven by some sort of passion, and seeing that impact lived out in the community is such a powerful thing. So what are some of those ways that you've seen your nonprofit, shape or change the community that you're within?
Yeah. The impact that we're seeing is actually the fuel for Carly and I, because it's really neat that it's not just the individual we're serving. It impacts the family, and then it impacts that community, and go on. And I'll give you an example. One young man that we hired, and we're post-high school.
Okay.
He came to us and really just didn't want to look you in the eye, didn't care for bugs, didn't really want to interact, to now we have these mobile farmers markets out in the community.
Yeah.
He wants to be part of it. He wants to talk to our customers. He wants to tell them about what he helped grow on the farm. We also do gift boxing, and we make a whole bunch of candles and soaps and room sprays also on the farm that are organically based. And he plays a big role in that. And so he's able to educate the customers of why these products are good, how he was part of it. And it just, that transformation from not really wanting to look you in the eye to, hey, I want to tell you about, what I did here, that pride, and just knowing that he has been part of that, and just seeing that development. And then we hear from his family how at home now he is more engaged in whether it's chores or just family get-togethers or whatnot, and that just ripples, right? That just one person is more involved in the community, affects us all.
Yeah, for sure. So talk to me a little bit. Farming is a massive element of your nonprofit and what you do. So I have to imagine logistically, there's certain pinch points that you would have to run into. How long has this nonprofit been alive?
We just celebrated 3 years.
Okay, amazing. Congrats.
Thank you. Another component to Carly and I, we both believe that food can be medicine.
Yeah.
And that's what drew us to the farm as well. So the farm that we were able to obtain 3 years ago had been the same family for decades. And according to the farmer we brought it from, it was chemical-free the entire time, which is a rarity. So we are continuing that whole tradition of sustainability and growing without pesticides and harsh chemicals. So therein lies a pinch point.
Yes.
So just learning that aspect, sustainable farming, we're getting into more regenerative farming, be able to teach our employees about healthy foods, because there is a correlation with disabilities and poor eating habits, whether it's based on ability or the funds to be able to access good food. So there's a lot at play in why we chose both, but they're both a challenge. So the first year, it was like drinking out of a fire hose. And we learned a lot of things that didn't work. So the next year, we were able to implement things that worked a lot better for our employees, wider lanes in between our vegetable crops, having specific tasks for a person in a set time frame versus trying to fit too many things in one time. So working through all of those processes, I feel like this year we have really hit our cadence
Yeah.
and we were able to put out some really good crops. We've been able to see incredible growth in our employees and expand the amount of employees and volunteers that we have that have disabilities, and seeing that connection that is growing between New Growth Project and all that is involved, and
So
those who
cool.
are involved and the community.
That's amazing. Awesome. So I want to talk a little bit about Grand Rapids Giving Day. Okay. So there is this movement that's happening, and leading up to December 3rd, so on Giving Day itself, there is a goal to raise $250,000 that will go to 50 plus female-owned businesses in the Grand Rapids area. And that's such an amazing goal, and I think it's so important. What's compelling to you about that goal? Like, why do you want to get involved in that?
I feel that anything that has been worthwhile of a change in our country is usually grassroots. It is the people on the ground that say, hey, we've got an issue here. Let's fix it. And that's so I'm really proud that New Growth Project is part of that elite group that is part of Grand Rapids Giving Day. And also, I think giving and whether it's your time or monetary, and having that connection with nonprofits or businesses that are trying to make an impact for the
Yeah.
individual involved really elevates their connection to the people around them. We're much more the same than we are different.
Yeah.
So I think Grand Rapids Giving Day gives an opportunity to connect everyone here in Kent County and more
Yeah.
to the really cool efforts that are happening here locally, because maybe they don't even know that my organization or the others even exist,
Yeah.
and can maybe know people like, hey, that can really help so-and-so. So
Yeah.
I think the power behind Grand Rapids Giving Day is, yes, monetary, but also there's a lot of cohesion that can happen here, and energy that will make good things happen.
Yeah, raise the awareness and push collaboration, further collaboration in the Grand Rapids area. That's so
Exactly.
cool. So last question for you, Christine. So as you look at the New Growth Project, and I'm sure you guys have, set out an initial vision and you're 3 years in, but what's on the horizon? Like, what's your future? Where do you want to see your impact brought to this area?
I'm so glad you asked. I'm so excited about what we have planned. Thus far, employing individuals is the number one goal, but we've also been able to provide vegetable subscriptions for individuals in the community, which is a CSA membership.
Okay.
So we were able to obtain that already in 3 years and doubled that subscription over last year.
Awesome.
So moving ahead, how can we further get our nutritious vegetables into the hands of the community, thus creating more jobs?
Yeah.
So we have a building on site that we refer to as the warehouse, and we would really like to transform that into a kitchen where we can process some of our vegetables and make stir-fry packets, for example, or dry our seasonings and sell that, or big dream here, but have a teaching kitchen
Oh,
where we can
amazing.
have the community come in, whether you're neurotypical or you have some challenges, where you can learn how to make nutritious food with local food and bring it home and eat it and enjoy it, and hopefully, grow an affinity for, chemical-free vegetables. So that's the big dream, because we see that as that's a whole. There's a
Yeah.
lot of individuals with disabilities that are not getting access to really good food and learning how to eat well for themselves. So we hope to tap into that as well.
That's so cool. I love that. I love that. So, where can people learn more about the New Growth Project and what you guys are doing, and educate themselves on the impact that you're bringing to the community?
Well, we would invite everyone to come to our website, which is thenewgrowthproject.org.
Okay.
You can find us on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're on LinkedIn. We have a pretty robust volunteer program, whether it's an individual to family or it's corporate, for a lot of different ways to just get involved in what we do. watch our events page. Every year we have a chef dinner in the field.
Okay.
And we feature different chefs from the area that focus on our foods that we grow and just supply an amazing meal. And
Yeah.
it's a great way to experience farm to table, literally,
Yeah.
in the fields of where
That's
it was
so
grown.
cool.
Yeah. And you get to meet new people too. So it's just, there's a lot of different ways to connect with us. And I really would invite you to come to our website first and find us. And we'd love to give you a tour of the farm.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for sharing today. And we're so excited to lead up to December 3rd. So it's Tuesday, December 3rd at 12 p.m. is the official Grand Rapids Giving Day. And again, the goal is to raise $250,000 that will go to support 50 plus female-founded, grassroots, innovative nonprofits. So we're so excited to have you, Christine, and we're so excited to see what the New Growth Project does in the future. So thank you for your time.
Thanks for having me here, Zach.
Yeah.